But we're gonna pull chest to bar. Remember, if you watched the previous video when I'm talking about the top exercises you guys can be utilizing to increase your pull-ups, chest to bar pull-ups was #1 on the list because it's gonna teach you to recruit maximal muscle fibers. And good morning, YouTube. Been a while since I brought you one of these full day of eating and training videos. Been a while since I brought you actually a video in a while. Like I said, I've been on a strict strength training program, so for me to continuously film the same routine, it's been a little annoying and boring. So we're going to start the day with a weigh-in. Jumping on the scale. 164.0. Let's just say 163.7 because I'm holding the camera. So as you guys know, I've been eating in a surplus lately. Always in the winter time, I'm trying to bulk up, gain some weight, and since I've been on this program, it's been pretty easy. I've been eating around 33 to 3,500 calories per day. It is 6:34 in the morning. We're gonna get to making breakfast. Let's go. All right. So I have everything laid out here that I'm gonna make for my breakfast now. This has been my pretty much standard breakfast for the last couple weeks. Like I said, I've been in a surplus of calories, eating around 33 to 3,500 calories. And the goal of this bulking plan is to make sure I'm eating foods that are easy to digest, right? I don't want to be walking around bloated, because when I did first start eating, I actually started upping my calories closer to 3,700 and my body just couldn't handle it. I was getting way too bloated, not feeling good, my stomach was feeling heavy. So I lowered the calories back down to around 33 to 35, and I've been making them a lot more easy to digest foods. When you have that much food to eat in a day, it's very easy to find things that aren't healthy options because they fit into your calories, right? So at night I would eat ice cream, peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, like 3 of them in a row, and bowls of ice cream just to hit my final calories, right? So I gotta cut that out and eat easier, bigger meals in the beginning of the day so I don't have to stuff myself at night, right? So what we have here, we have cream of rice, and I have 90 grams weighed out in 10 ounces of water. We have some Canadian bacon, lean breakfast meat like always. We're going to have 2 slices of that. We have our soy-free organic eggs. There's only 3 left in this dozen. We're going to finish them up, but it's always 3 eggs. So it's 3 eggs, 2 slices of Canadian bacon, 90 grams of the cream of rice. I'm going to top that with some honey and some blueberries. Then I have some fresh squeezed orange juice. I'm going to have 4 ounces of that. So the total calories in this breakfast meal is going to be around 800 and change. When it's all prepared, I'll put the calories and the macros on the screen as well. And let me cook this up, show you the final product. I want you guys to see the color of those yolks. Look at that. Dark orange, no pale yolks here. We've got the Canadian bacon going. Cook those up. See you when the meal is ready. And just like that, 5 minutes later, breakfast is ready. You guys got no excuses not to start the day right. Breakfast is the easiest meal to prepare. Get yourself some eggs, some lean protein for the morning. If you got yogurt, cream of rice, very easy to prepare, right? And so, you guys can see, we got 3 beautiful eggs. None broke. We got our Canadian bacon. We have our 90 grams of cream of rice. I topped it, like I said, with some organic honey, 140 grams of blueberries. And this is a little different than my typical high fat, high protein breakfast, right? When I'm trying to cut, I would typically keep the carbs out of the first meal, and that's pretty much what I recommend for most of my clients, right? If you have a weight loss goal and you're not training immediately after breakfast, I definitely recommend to keep the carbs out of breakfast and keeping more protein and fats. It'll help you burn a little more fat in the morning. But because in the morning it's my busiest time of day, I have a lot of clients in the morning, back to back. I take the dog for a long walk. So I burn off those carbs relatively easily. And then I train midday, so I have 1 more meal after this, which is going to be the pre-workout meal. And it's still not even 7 o'clock. It's 6:53 on the clock right now. So I'm a little early to eat this meal. I'm going to eat this. I'll have the pre-workout meal around 10:15. I'll be training by around 11:30. And another thing, guys, every morning I make a fresh batch. Here we got some organic flavored coffee. I've been on a flavored coffee kick lately. I ain't getting no pumpkin spice or nothing around here, but we got caramel, vanilla, organic, Whole Foods brand coffee. I'm boiling some water right now. and I'll have coffee about an hour after this, alright? I won't have it right away. I like to digest and settle. I have some coffee before I head to the park. So meal 1, 3 whole eggs, 2 slices of Canadian bacon, 90 grams of cream of rice, 140 grams of blueberries, 21 grams of honey, and just 4 ounces of this OJ, and this is going to be around 800 total calories, a little more. Like I said, I have the macros and everything on the screen. See you at the next meal. Alright, so breakfast is done, all cleaned up. We got the water boiling for the coffee. But like always, guys, right after I eat, time for some vitamins or supplements, you could call them. First, every morning, cod liver oil is the first thing I take down. I prefer liquid cod liver oil over a capsule just because I feel like it absorbs better, hits the bloodstream better. Cod liver oil high in vitamin A, vitamin D, and good omega-3s, right? Very high EPA, DHA. Then we have our Heart and Soil Bone Matrix. Typically with this, you would see my ancestral supplements, my organ supplement pills also that I've been taking for a long time now, but I'm actually out of them. They should be getting delivered here any day this week. This is Bone Matrix. I use this typically for joint pain, right? This has specific bovine cartilage in here, specific types of peptides, trace minerals, that since I've been taking it, I've been feeling a lot less elbow discomfort and pretty much joint pain in general. Vitamin D in the winter or fall months when I'm not in the sun that much. Vitamin C, always I take 2 capsules, just 2,000 milligrams in the morning, and another 1 to 2 at night. Magnesium, 4 capsules a day as well, 2 in the morning, 2 at night with the last vitamin C, and vitamin E. That's the standard supplement routine. So one more time, we have cod liver oil, we have our bone matrix, we have magnesium, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin E, and coffee in the background. I'm going to take these down, and like I said, I'm going to have the pre-workout meal around 10:15, so about 3 hours from now. Breakfast is done, everything's cleaned up, ready to start the day. Alright guys, meal 2, this is the pre-workout. It is 10:20 in the morning, so a little over 3 hours after we had breakfast, and I already prepared my pre-workout smoothie. Typically, over the last couple months, I've been really enjoying having this smoothie pre-workout. It digests really easily, and again, because I'm eating such high calories now, 33 to 3,500 calories, I tend to want to get in a lot of calories in the early part of the day when I'm most active. So the breakfast meal, like I said, is around 800 calories. This pre-workout is going to be around 700 calories as well. So what we have here, typical. I always start with 140 grams of frozen mixed berries. This is blueberries, raspberries, blackberries. Doesn't matter, any berries work fine. 60 grams of oats. Last week I upped this serving to 80 grams, but I noticed I was feeling a little bloated from the, maybe, which I was going to put 2 and 2 together, saying maybe it's because I was eating too much raw oats. So I put 60 grams of dry oats in here. Now remember guys, oats are high in phytic acid, they are a grain. I typically tend to avoid grains, but oats usually don't seem to upset my stomach too much. But again, I usually don't eat 80 grams, 90 grams at a serving. So I tried it last week, one just because I needed the more calories, but it wasn't working out for me. So what we did, we lowered it back down to 60 grams of oats, but now we added in 2 medjool dates. These are organic. They have the pits in them, so make sure if you're going to get dates with pits in them, you take the pits out before you throw them in the blender. It's going to mess your smoothie up and mess your blender up if you throw the pits in. So we have 140 grams of berries, 60 grams of oats, 2 dates, then we put 1 medium banana, which weighs around 120, 130 grams, half a serving of honey, and 2 scoops, which is 1 serving of collagen protein. This is the pre-workout smoothie. Like I said, very low in fats pre-workout because predominantly you guys want, if you guys are training intensely, resistance training, carbohydrates, glucose is going to be your main form of fuel to power you through that workout. And I also will put an intra-workout carb in my intra-workout drink, which you guys will see me talk about many times in the past, and I'll show you while I train. So here we probably have close to about 100 grams of carbs alone in this smoothie. And again guys, I've been on a higher carb, more moderate to lower fat diet as of lately, just because I find personally when I eat higher fats, I tend to store a little more fat, especially in a surplus, right? Now lately, since I've done this shift into higher carbs, I'm able to eat in a surplus, but I feel like I'm staying slightly leaner than I would when I'm on a higher fat diet. Remember, If you eat more fat, yes, your body will burn more fat, but it will also store more fat. If you eat higher carbs, you're going to burn less fat, but you're also going to store less fat. Keep that in mind, guys. So pre-workout meal, just about 10:25 right now. I'll be training within an hour to an hour and 20 minutes tops, and I'll see you guys at the park. Alright guys, so we just got to the park. It's about 10 after 12. Took me a little while to set up. I actually ended up carrying in all of my weights. I got over 200 pounds over there. I'm trying to zoom in for you guys. Brought the dolly. So we're going to get to the standard program today, except we're going to be hitting it today in the park. So I'm going to be working weighted pulls, weighted dips, then we're going to head home and finish off the routine with overhead pressing and squatting. I may actually completely eliminate the overhead pressing at home today, and I may throw in handstand push-ups after the weighted dips, depending on how I'm feeling. But again, it's November right now, it's 75 degrees, and it's way too nice to not take advantage of these last park days. So I wheeled out all the weight today. I'm going to go through a quick banded warm-up, like always, standard warm-up routine. I want you guys to see what I do during my warm-up. No matter what type of session I'm getting into, I'm always making sure I'm thoroughly warming up the upper body as well as the lower body. And I'm going to get into that warm-up next. And then we're going to get right into the first routine of the day, which is going to be weighted pull-ups. I'm going to start with body weight, and then we're going to gradually do a few warm-up sets until we get to the working weight today, which is going to be 87.5 pounds. So let's get to it. So I'm going to speed this warm-up up so the clip doesn't last too long, but we can still thoroughly see the entire warm-up. I always start with banded rotations. I go for about 8 to 10 reps. From there, I go right into banded pull-aparts. Really going to warm up more of the rear delt. From the pull-aparts, we go into 8 to 10 banded protraction pulls, or pushes, which are going to be really warmed up for the scapula. Right after that, I set the band up on a high bar, and I go into tricep extensions to really warm up the elbow extensors. Really warm up the elbow joint. I go for 12 to 15 reps. Straight from there, I go into some banded face pulls. Again, really going to warm up the external rotation of the shoulders, as well as just warm up more of the shoulder joint. Straight from there, my favorite exercise, I'm going to actually switch the angle up here for you guys. Straight arm pull downs. Again, this is going to elevate and depress the scapula. I really like to control the movement into elevation and depression. And then I go into straight arm pull downs, which are almost going to completely isolate the lats. It's going to really help you engage and feel the lats. Again, just almost in a complete isolation. Really good for warming up. And then from there, we're going to go warm up our elbow flexors, and we're going to do some banded curls with our arms high. And that's the standard band warm-up, guys, and we're going to get into the routine now. So for our first warm-up pulling set, we're just going to do 3 body weight reps, but we're going to pull chest to bar. Remember, if you watched the previous video when I'm talking about the top exercises you guys can be utilizing to increase your pull-ups, chest to bar pull-ups was number 1 on the list because it's going to teach you to recruit maximal muscle fibers with just body weight, right? So it's going to force you for maximal output off the jump. And again, we're not trying to fatigue. I'm just trying to activate the nervous system and fire up all the type 2 muscle fibers that I'm going to be using when I get to the loaded set. So first warm up, 3 chest to bar. Complete dead hang. And again, that's going to really help teach the body for maximal fiber recruitment off the jump. In order to produce maximal effort, you got to recruit maximal fibers. So pulling as hard and as fast as you can, body weight chest to bar is going to really recruit and warm up that nervous system. We're going to do one more weighted warm-up set before we get into the working weight. Alright, so the first weighted warm-up set, we got 40 pounds, and again, we're just going to go for 4 reps fast. Not pulling chest to bar, I'm just going to pull fast. And again, guys, my max weight today, working weight, is going to be 87.5. So this warm-up set is only 40 pounds. Less than 50% of the working weight. I'm not trying to fatigue, just trying to get my body acclimated to some load. Alright, getting into the first working set. We got 87.5 pounds to strap on. The goal today is 3 sets of 5 reps. I just hit a 4x4 with this weight, but again, even though that's 16 reps total volume in 4 sets, this is 15 reps in 3 sets. 5 reps is a harder set to close than 4, so 3x5 is the goal today. Let's go. 87.5, set 1. Hard set, definitely didn't close it. I've been used to training on the thin bar in the gym, and in the garage gym it's a thicker bar. Definitely makes the set a little tougher, as well as I don't got the platform to get a good starting position, so I'm wasting energy on the setup here. Hopefully as the sets go on, I get a little better. If not, we're gonna have to settle for 4.5 reps each set. I'll take a good 4 minutes right now, 3 more rounds. Let's go, third set.
Alright, so I'm not going to show you every clip throughout the whole workout. This way the video isn't too long. We're already going over 20 minutes now. So, this is set 3. I'm going to show you set 4 and set 5 because I switched it up a little bit. But for the rest of the workout, I'm going to cut it a little shorter. So, you're going to see the rest of the pull-up work. Here we go, and you're going to see I'm getting a little better on the sets as we go on.
Alright. So 4 reps each set I pretty much closed out, which were a stronger 4 than the previous session. Previously when I was hitting the 4s, I was doing 3 reps dead hanging for the 4th. I pretty much pulled out all 4 in a row besides set 1. Now just because I was supposed to hit 3 sets of 5 today and I seem to be failing, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to increase the load to 90 pounds. I'm going to go for 2 more sets of just 1 rep with the 90 pounds. See if I can pull it out. This way I get a little similar stimulus, as well as get my body used to pulling a heavier load. So when I come back to this 87.5 in a few days, it's feeling lighter for me. So 2 more sets, 1 rep with 90, another 3 to 4 minute break. Let's go. Now remember, this was a full day of eating and training, so it's only right to talk about the intra-workout drink. You guys saw the pre-workout drink at home, very high in carbs. Remember, this routine typically takes me over 90 minutes to finish all 4 exercises. And if I throw muscle ups in, I'm going on that 2-hour mark, right? I'm taking long breaks in between each set, and every set is very intense. It's very glycogen demanding, right? So in order to fuel me through the workout, in the intra-workout drink, like always guys, essential amino acids. Remember, I'm a big fan of taking in nutrients during your training, because what's quoted by the OG bodybuilding legend Milos Sarcev, it's called the hyperplasia effect, which is true if you think about science and think about, common sense. When you're training, you got 70%, 80% of your total blood flow flowing to the working muscles. If you could drink pre-digested nutrients like aminos, creatine, glutamine, or whatever other supplements you want, such as the carb powder that I put in my intra-workout drink, all those nutrients are going to be shuttled to the working muscles due to the fact that they're going to hit the bloodstream quick, and the blood is going to be pumping to the working muscles, going to help supply those muscles with the nutrients they need to sustain the workout and the energy throughout the entire session. So essential amino acids, I use highly cyclic branched dextrin, or highly branched cyclic dextrin for that matter, I'm sorry. It's a very rapidly absorbed glucose molecule, but it does not spike blood sugar, right? Not like maltodextrin or straight glucose. Those are going to really spike blood sugar. This is not going to spike blood sugar, just going to go keep blood sugar levels steady and give you a constant supply of energy. With that being said, we're going to get into the 4th set now, which is we're going to jump to 90 pounds and go for 1 rep. So we got 2 45s here. Now if I told my coach I was pulling 90 pounds today after failing on 87, he would probably get pretty tight, but I want that stimulus. I want to touch a heavier weight, so let's go. Good rep. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, 5th set, 2nd set of 90 pounds, 1 rep, easy money, let's go. I'll take those 1.75 reps, right? 2nd rep barely got chin to the bar. That's how you get stronger, guys. Pull-up work done. We got weighted dip next. Let's go. Alright, getting into the first working set. Remember, 152.5. I already have on 7.5 pounds, which we're going to keep to one side.
Then we're going to go 3 35s. That's going to put us to 142.5. And then we're going to add the 10 at the end, 152.5. So, let's go. 152.5. Set 1, routine calls by 4x4. See where we're at. Woo! Very tough set. I'm undecided of what I'm going to do, either drop and rep out or go for another set of 4. We shall see. Alright, set 2, we're going back for the 152.5. Let's get another 4. Let's go. Second set, 152.5. Alright, 2 really tough sets. I'm supposed to go for 2 more. Still, again, undecided. We'll see how I feel in about 3-4 minutes. Alright, F it. 3rd set, I'm not going for the 4th set. Let's get these 4, then we're going to call it a wrap for the dips. And then from today on out, we're just going to work more endurance. We're going to build up our dip endurance. We're going to stick to the program, the weighted pulls, overhead pressing, squatting. With the dips now, we're going to have to start lowering the intensity slightly, start building up some endurance. So let's get this 3rd set of 4, easy money, 152.5. And you can see, failed right there. 1 rep only. And it's a wrap for the dips today. Heavy weight. I'm not training in the gym typically. These are the bars I always train on, but not the bars that I've been training on with the weighted sets. Still pushed out 2 quality sets, hard reps. So now we know we're going to build at 152.5. I'm going to head to the garage now. Overhead press, squatting. We may hit it today or save it for tomorrow. Let's go. All right, 127.5. 5 sets, 3 reps. So we just finished the workout. As you guys saw, we ended in the garage with the overhead pressing. I decided to skip squats today just because it's late. It's already 2 o'clock. It's been almost a 2-hour session going from the park to the garage. I got Big E in a little bit, so I'm going to save legs for its own workout tomorrow. Post-workout, we have Whey Isolate from Muscle Feast. You guys know, link in the description. Use my code. 5 grams of creatine and 5 grams of glutamine, all mixed in water. It's the post-workout shake, guys. I'm going to take this down. I got Mr. Scraps in the back of the car. And we're off to the park. Alright, guys. It is 3:20 p.m. It is post-workout meal. You guys saw I had a protein shake when I finished training. And during my workout, I sip on essential aminos with carb powder. So here, what I've been using lately, I've been a big fan of just for convenience-wise. And because they taste pretty much phenomenal, excellent macros, and they use great ingredients. I've been messing with MegaFit meals. They're a company I've spoke about in the past. I found out about them by watching Chris Bumstead's videos, and he uses their meal preps. So I knew, and I really respect his information. He's a smart guy. And I knew if he could eat those meals, and he ate them and trusted them, that I knew they had to be quality, and I've been using them for a few months now. So here I'm actually going to be using or eating what's called the Bum Bowl. This is brown rice pasta and bison. Excellent macros. You guys know I'm not a big fan of anything brown rice pasta for that matter, due to the fact that it's a little harder to digest, higher in arsenic and phytic acid and things like that. But I don't have this too often, and it is really good macros, and it's high in calories, which is the calories of what I need right now, especially when I'm trying to put on size, right? So in this bum bowl, we have 15 grams of fat, 74 grams of carbs, and 40 grams of protein. It's a total of 600 calories. This is the post-workout meal, and all I do is literally defrost it the morning of, and then I heat it up for about 4 minutes before I'm ready to eat it. And over here, you guys are going to see, and so, like I said, this is bison and brown rice pasta. What do I have here cooking? Ground bison, and who am I cooking this for? Scrappy. So Scrappy actually gets cooked for more than I cook for myself. And he eats the same quality meals and meats as I do, right? That's why he's about to be 13 in 3 days, and he's still looking great. So, post-workout meal, and I'll see you at dinner. Back in the kitchen means it's time for another meal. It is 6 p.m., dinner time. Like I said, guys, I've been relatively lazy when it comes to cooking for myself. I'll still cook for Scrappy, but for myself, I like to keep it simple lately. And because I got a bunch of meals on the fridge, we're going to go through them. Another MegaFit meal here. Again, guys, I don't have any affiliation yet with this company. I would take a sponsorship on if they offered it. But I do have a $30 coupon code that I could offer you guys if it's your first time order. I definitely highly recommend MegaFit meals. Again, I have no affiliation. I don't make any commission off them. But I can hook you guys up with a $30 coupon, which they did give me. And again, the meals are banging. And these are all their pre-made meals that you've seen so far. I actually do custom meals from them. To give you guys a quick little. So they have an option on their website where you can pre-design the meal that you want. So here we have a meal that's 673 calories. I have 5 ounces of grass-fed beef. I put 2 cups of white rice in there and a little bit of mixed vegetables. And it comes nice, has my name on it. Label it custom meal for me. So a nice little treat that they offer also. Anybody can do that. So again, I'm going to heat this up in about 5 minutes. It's going to be ready. Show you it when it's all done. And here is the meal plated. Very simple, guys. Like I said, MegaFit steak and potatoes. Those are Yukon Golds, just sliced up like some fries. And we got grass-fed Angus steak. And I will be putting on some organic tomato ketchup. I mean, what else would ketchup be made out of? But you never know these days. But I don't track the ketchup. Never really track condiments like that. Dinner, see you at the last meal of the day. Alright guys, this is the final meal of the night, my dessert. And as of late guys, to be honest, like I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the video, I've been shoving down unhealthy foods at night, right? I've been eating a lot of peanut butter and jelly sandwiches. Not that that's unhealthy, but in excess, along with some ice cream on the side, not ideal, right? But again, I have a lot of calories to fulfill, and it was messing up my digestion. So now what we're going to have here, like always, guys, before every meal and before this meal, I'm going to be taking my NASM digestive enzymes. This is from a company, Optimizer. You guys have heard me talk about them many times before. I've been using them for a long time now. They're digestive enzymes, and they are very beneficial, especially if you're eating a high-protein, high-calorie diet. They're going to help break down, absorb, and assimilate all the nutrients in the foods that you were eating. It's going to eliminate bloating and any digestive problems that can come with a high-calorie diet. So, what we're going to do now, we're going to start this meal off. We have 1 serving of this Bulgarian grass-fed yogurt. The brand is Tremona. I've been using this for a while now. I've been a big fan of it. Very easy to digest. I top that with 1 serving of my gluten-free granola, which you guys have seen in the past, 30 grams. Then I drizzle some honey on top. On the side here, we have 2 rice cakes. I top 1 rice cake with almond butter, 1 rice cake with peanut butter, and then I top them both off with organic strawberry preserves, which is just basically just mashed up strawberries, some lemon juice. And then I have on the side 1 cup of this coconut almond milk. This is going to be the last meal of the day for me, aka my dessert. Total macros will be on the screen. Total calories for the day will be on the screen. I think I'm falling in around 3,400 right now. Like I said, I want to fall between 3,300 and 3,500. Today was a training day, so on the higher end On an off day, if I'm a little more sedentary, I'll drop it down even closer to 3,200. And if I start to notice that, which I've been noticing throughout this video a little bit, I'm gaining a little bit of body fat, getting a little chunky, but you saw we weighed in 164, around 13%. As long as I don't go over that 13% body fat mark, I'm going to be happy. And I'll increase the calories as much as possible throughout the next couple months. And this is a full day of eating and training. You guys seen the training as well. Hope you guys enjoy the work. Hope you guys enjoy the meals that I'm eating. And remember, these are the calories that are working for me. I have a very high metabolism. I do a lot throughout the day. I train a lot of clients. I'm always on my feet. And I train hard. So 3,400 calories is what suits me. It may be too much for you. If you have a question or comment, leave it in the comment section. I always get back to you guys. Like the video. It helps the algorithm out. Share it with your friends and your family. If you're not subscribed, you hit that subscribe button. Like always, guys, peace out. BARNATURALS.